Hey y'all, it is a land vlog day. I decided to go ahead and give you all a tour of my land, of my 87-acre food forest. Yes, if you don't know, I bought 87 acres of land and I currently live on a food forest. I recently discovered it was a food forest when I literally was finding edible and medicinal plants and trees left and right on top of the food I'm already growing. Y'all, excuse my appearance. I have been outside sweating and working all day, getting the land ready because huge announcement. I decided to open up my land, open up my wellness retreat space. I think it is time for me to open this land and bring you all on it. For the past 2 years, I have been working hard, okay? Working hard, getting this land ready and really turning it into a beautiful learning space. And so now I think it's time to bring you all on. So if you want to come to my next Indigenous plant medicine retreat right here in Georgia on my land, on my 87-acre food forest, go ahead and click the link in the description box. I released it to my newsletter. I released it to Instagram, y'all, and we only have like 5 slots left. So YouTube family, these slots are for y'all, okay? These remaining slots are for y'all. So in this video, you are going to see my land. You're going to see all the work I've been doing for the past 10 years. You're gonna see the things I've built on the land. You're gonna see my food forest, all of the amazing plants and trees and medicinal wild edibles I have growing. You're gonna see, again, the structures that I've built, the glamping tents. Right now I'm standing in my kitchen, the outdoor composting toilets, the outdoor shower, everything in this video. All right, so over here we have our teaching area and our kitchen, and then this is some wood for a platform that I'm about to build, a glamping tent platform. And then over here we have a outhouse that I actually built myself, okay? Back here is my outdoor shower. So this is where you will shower at when you come on the retreat. Isn't she beautiful, y'all? Okay, she is pretty, looking good. Let me open it, show the inside. I have not used it yet. Oh Lord, it's a wasp hive out there. Gotta knock that down. But I do plan on using it soon. I'm gonna film a video of me out here. But this is the shower area. Again, real cute. She's heated by a propane tank. Okay, so right over here is where I am currently growing on about a 1/4 acre, and it goes all the way back this way. Also back there, I'm growing mushrooms back there. There's plants growing behind the trees. So this is what I am currently growing for the family. And again, it's about a 1/4 acre. Over here, I am growing tomatoes, cucumbers, basil, calendula, growing over here. Here we have, inside of here, I have spinach, some herbs and cilantro, trying to protect it from the sun because it is a cooler weather crop, but I decided to grow anyway. Back there we have some squash, and then over here more zucchini. Over here, green beans, snap peas, more tomatoes. Over there, I have some herbs growing, potatoes. Oh, that's also sweet potatoes. Herbs all the way back there along that little trail are all herbs, and I'll go show you those in a second. Some peppers growing right over here. And here we have some green beans. It's covered because the deer have been eating all of my freaking crops, so I had to cover them with this ugly tarp, but at least we're gonna have some green beans. I am growing a purple variety this time around, and they're super cute. You can see them growing right here. Look at those, y'all. Over here we have tons and tons of herbs growing. If the camera will focus, we have some beautiful mullein, and I keep getting these little volunteer mullein plants just popping up everywhere, which is totally cool. That was also a volunteer mullein. I did not plant that, but it just popped up. We have lavender. This is not calendula, Lord. This is echinacea that the deer is also eating. Y'all, look at this. The deer is demolishing all of my healthy plants. Who knew deer like to be healthy? That's why you see my partner back there. Gabe, say hi. Gabe is putting up a fence around the perimeter. We broke down and got a fence because the deer has been demolishing our plants. But over here, let's continue. Over here we have more chamomile. That I believe is bee balm. This is, oh Lord, what's that? I done forgot what I plant. Borage. This is borage. Over here is lemongrass. And then we have some lemon balm right over here. That's also lemon balm. And then down here is more lemongrass. This beautiful tree right here is a plum tree. You can't really see any of the plums on it, so I'm gonna go over here. There is another plum tree right over there. And honestly, all of these trees are fruit trees. If you walk up close, you can see my pears that are growing in nicely. They are recovering from some blight, which you see these little dead leaves. I have not gotten around to pruning them because Lord knows I'm over here doing a lot, but you can see right here. This is from the blight last year. Last year, this tree looked like this, and it had no fruit on it this time around. No fruit, all the leaves dead. I was crying because I thought that all of my trees were destroyed, but they're recovering nicely. I just have to go in and prune. Honestly, I got to prune all the trees, but I don't have the time, but we're going to work towards it. Y'all, this is about to be my snack because I am starving. I got these Fresh Mar plum tree. No, let the people know what you're working on. It's a YouTube video.
I'm getting this fence together. We got deers, possibly ducks, rabbits. I don't know what it is. Killing all our crops. You know, they're just going crazy, eating whatever vegetables. They come in here, they have a whole buffet, and we're not having it, okay? So we're gonna get this fence built up.
He's so tired, y'all.
Yeah, we gotta get it done all around the perimeter. We're gonna build a door for it eventually. And yeah, it's gonna be legit. That's the plan.
Thank you, babe. Thank you for being a cameo on my YouTube video. Okay, get back to work. So behind me is another orchard. This is orchard number 2. Orchard number 1 is over here. Over here I have pears and apples growing. In this orchard I have pears, apples, and plums growing, and I got a whole bunch of just wild plants. So if you notice, I don't have a 100% manicured mowed lawn. That is because I am letting my lawn grow out because weeds are medicinal. I'm trying to figure out what is medicinal on my land. So right now I'm letting my land go free until I can identify all of the medicinal wild edibles, and then we're gonna mow it. Just growing all around wild edible plants, which is kind of amazing. Okay, so as we walk further into the forest, this is where you all are going to come and stay at. This over here is our second toilet, our second composting toilet. I would show you all the inside, but I have not cleaned it lately, so I don't know what it looks like, okay? It's probably leaves and everything over there. But our second composting toilet, that is one of our glamping tents right over there. This is the latest one that we just built, the most recent one. We still have to build some stairs to it, but imagine that it has stairs. And so that is our second our second glamping tent. And then right through here is our first glamping tent. I use this as an actual office space. Okay, right over here is the first glamping tent we ever built, and this is where my office is. I come out here to get away from my partner. Look, he has his man cave. I have my glamping tent cave, okay? We're about to get ready for the retreat. We're going to build 4 more raised platforms. 2 dome tents, and then 2 more glamping tents. So they're all going to be throughout this area over here. Okay, so one other cool thing about the property is we have these wild grapes growing everywhere around the land. This is a grape native to Georgia. It's called muscadine, and in the fall these little things will be full of, actually, oh, we got some right there. We have some right there. We have a grape popping up, but they're ready to harvest in the fall, and literally my whole land is covered. Imagine 87 acres full of grapes. This year I'm going to make some wine. I am trying to utilize the natural land more. I'm making some wine out of these grapes, so super excited. This right here is a fig tree that I don't think produces any fruit. Honestly, I have like 4 fig trees on the property and none of them have fruit, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Here we have some blueberries that are growing in the wild. They're not ready yet. As you can see, they're not blue. I tried one, y'all. It's not good. But I have these also growing wild throughout the land, and it is super awesome. Y'all, this tree I just discovered is a wild black cherry tree. And I'm so excited about this because the bark of this tree, the wild cherry bark of this tree, is medicinal. Y'all, it is a medicinal. I actually use this in my apothecary. It is so crazy actually finding what you use in your apothecary in your business growing in the wild. But this bark is great for coughs, y'all. I use this as a cough remedy. I make cough syrup out of it. And so I found like 3 of these trees growing, and y'all, I'm so excited right now because natural medicine, okay? Star West botanicals where, mountain rose herbs where, okay? Y'all, I did want to point out some of the wild herbs I have growing around. This is a species of St. John's wort. This is called dwarf St. John's wort. And if you're familiar with St. John's wort, it is great for your mental health. It is nature's antidepressant. It helps your body produce serotonin. It's a happy herb. And so honestly, all of this around me is medicinal. So there's tons of dwarf St. John's wort. And then I also found another herb. We'll see if I can find it. So unfortunately, I have not been able to upkeep the orchard like I wanted to because a girl got like 10 jobs. Okay, I got like 10 jobs. But you can't see in there is fruit. That is the 3rd fruit orchard. Over here is the 4th fruit orchard. We have about 500, I mentioned, fruit trees or more, honestly, growing throughout the land. It is crazy how much fruit I have growing here. So another fruit orchard right here. And this, I believe, is pears and apple trees. Okay, so I am coming up on my 5th or 6th orchard. No, I don't know. But we call this one, so we're trying to name everything in the land. And so we call this one Berry Lane because literally it is wild berries growing all around. I spot some here. These are wild blackberries, and the land is full of these, y'all. These are edible. Actually, I'm gonna eat some right now. It's so good. They're really, really sweet. Honestly, better than the grocery store. Y'all, it is wild berries for days. Berries on berries on berries. All here, all throughout here, all over here. This right here is actually a chestnut tree. All right, y'all, it is getting dark. And so I wanted to show you one of the orchards, the final orchards that has peach trees growing. I didn't realize it was this far back. Oh, my hair is coming apart. I didn't realize it was this far back. We are honestly almost towards the end of the property. So hopefully we find these peach trees.
One eternity later.
Y'all, we found them. Look at my peaches. Look at my baby peaches. They're so beautiful. Look at about August time, these should be ready to harvest. All right, y'all, I am deep in my land. This is crazy. Like, I'm so far back. I'm about like 30 minutes from the front of my property. Oh, you see some more peaches? Ah! Why am I geeking out on this fruit? There are apples growing all through here. I'm gonna just try to see if I can find me an apple, and then I'm gonna go, okay? I'm gonna find me an apple and go. Oh, y'all, I see some apples. Oh, and then they're so big. Do y'all see them? Now, how am I gonna get to these apples? How am I going to get to these apples? I got apples! Time to go in the house. All right, y'all, that is the end of this video. As you can see, it is dark and my partner is calling me because he does not know where I am. So I have to go, but hopefully you enjoyed this land tour, and hopefully I will see you on the land for my next retreat.